go ahead, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming. We'll open up the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have invocation now. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for another day, Lord, for a chance to gather to make this little town better. Lord, I pray that you touch each one here, bless them, watch over them, and take care of them throughout the day and the rest of the week. In your precious name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, yes. Roll call.
Mayor Collins,
Yes.
Commissioner Talley,
Here.
Commissioner Hick.
That sounds good. He does, but he doesn't. We'll get there. Whew. Okay. Approval of the minutes. Did everybody get a copy of the minutes from December? She usually emails them, but if you hadn't looked over them and you haven't seen any changes or anything, do I hear a motion to accept the minutes for December? Oh my gosh, it's a bunch of
Make a motion to approve.
Do I hear a second?
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Collins,
Yes.
Commissioner Talley,
Yes.
Commissioner Hick. Yes.
Next will be reports from the board. Commissioner Talley, have you got any reports, anything that you think of that happened over the last month? Not right off here?
Right offhand. Besides the parades and everything, I think all the holiday stuff went good.
I think it did. I remember hearing nothing. Ooh, I think Christmas dinner went well and everything. We just need to do that every week.
Couldn't stand it.
Okay, you got anything?
No.
Nobody called you and aggravated you this month? Not yet?
A
Well,
little bit
a
after the
little
first
bit,
meeting.
right, exactly. Okay, other than that, I talked with Sheriff Ross. Of course, everybody knows we've been trying to figure out some kind of court so we can get some of our ordinance and all that stuff done. So we're in the process, and hopefully this time next month we'll have everything where we need to be, and then we can start trying to do some of this stuff around here, clean it up and doing some stuff that we need to do. So hopefully all that'll be good. And then I think we all met and talked with the health department the other day, but that sort of run into a little smidge, I guess, to a point. And we're not trying to step on the county's toe by any means, but they was looking for a place to temporarily be till they get the community center back up, and we offered them Building D downstairs, and they were all excited, but I think when they talked to Executive Hatcher, he didn't seem like it. Apparently, I know they employ it all over the state, but the county apparently has to supply them a place to.
Well, it should.
I mean, that's the way it is everywhere in the state, I reckon. But in the meantime, we were looking if we done a lease with them, and we were looking at doing a 6-month lease just to give them a place to be that's warm, because I think right now they're in a little trailer. It's not the best setup, but I don't really know what's going on with that, but the offer's still there, and I know the health department would like to be there, but we don't really have a say in it. We just offered them a place. If it works out, we'll put them over there for 6 months or up to July is what I think we talked about. Hopefully they'll have things fixed and get it back. I guess that's, I wrote that update on the court thing. Yeah, that's sort of where we're at. So hopefully we can get all that stuff set up, and we'll run our what would be city court would be running through the sessions court. Hopefully everything works out, and sort of a little process, but we're gonna get there. And at least we're closer than we was this time 6 months ago. Trying to think. This may be something here we'll talk about here after we get through everything else. If you, well, it just come up. Without that, I'll hush and move on. With old business, we don't have any. New business is a resolution number 210, authorizing the parcel of property identified with. You got the drawing on here?
Yes. All of that. Exhibit A gives the map and property address.
Oh, okay, don't have actually copy of the map.
Right.
No, okay. But anyway, apparently this is from tax, well, they'd had a tax sale in the city, county. Anyway, we got to do this resolution authorizing the parcel of property identified Exhibit A attached hereunto incorporated herein by reference to be offered for sale during the redemption period at the amount less than the total amount of taxes, penalties, cost of interest accumulated on the parcel of property, subject to the remaining redemption period. Establishing the starting bid amount for the parcel of property authorized to sell the parcel of property subject to the remaining redemption period to the party making the highest and best bid. If the highest and best bid is equal or greater than the starting bid amount, and authorizing the mayor to execute a quitclaim deed on behalf of the city of Ducktown, conveying its undivided interest in the parcel of property to the successful purchaser and perform all other actions necessary to appropriate and carry out the intent of this resolution. So basically, it's just giving me the authority to sign the deeds and stuff if it sells. So,
Where's this at?
ooh,
On the,
right here on,
It's downtown?
the old road, when we done the bypass back in the 80s, it split it, so there's a piece over here and one over here.
No.
They moved the house, but they was two little triangulars, so I think the family's been paying taxes, what was usually about $1.50 or something, and somewhere along the kids said, we just quit paying it.
Yeah.
So it's not much. It may be good to benefit the people that own,
Community garden or something like that?
that just, that somebody wants to buy it, but it's not usable. But in the meantime, do I hear a motion for resolution number 210? Somebody speak up, sir. Can you make a motion?
I do.
Okay, Courtney makes a
I'll
motion. All right. Roll call.
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
yes,
Commissioner Hood?
Yes.
Okay, I done,
You already
done
done
sort of
that,
covered a
so-
little bit on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take that out of the way.
And this other thing I put right here basically was I know we've had our insurance here for a while. And apparently it's good for major medical, nothing else. What is the chances of us looking at some more insurance or something and getting off the, whatever it's called?
just
And
have
we
to,
hadn't looked at it in, what, 4 or 5 years?
you just have
But
to,
have you had to use
bid it out.
yours?
Thank goodness.
Well, I know, I think Mickey has, Keith has, now Wesley has, and I think the way they're in up having to pay everything out of pocket. And I think they're deducted, what, 6,000 something? There's no co-pay or nothing, so you go to the doctor, you just sort of, but anyway, it's, if you live with a heart attack, it costs you 100 grand, 6,000's good, but right now, they're just paying everything out of pocket. I don't know exactly how the medicine's working, but I thought I'd bring it up, because it's not my decision, but it's for us to maybe see if there's something else out there. I know,
I mean, you just have to solicit bids
How
and
many
see
people
what's
are
there,
covered
but I
on
mean,
what we get right now is just, James knows more about it, but it's what,
it's just through Marketplace,
Through
Blue,
Marketplace.
Blue Cross, right?
Mhm.
Blue Cross,
yeah,
I said, how many people are covered on insurance?
5.
5. Yeah, Dwayne's in it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
But
And we pay
basically,
for it basically for the employees. If they want it on the family, they have to pay that.
Yeah.
Yourself,
And it varies, I guess. Age is what a lot of it's based on, yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you could do, you just have to solicit quotes or whatever, but
Just
I'll
try
be
it
honest,
again. I mean,
your deductibles, mine's $5,000
yeah,
through
that's,
a large county
yeah.
retirement, so it's,
Or you pay higher deductibles and less payment, or pay more payment.
yeah, you gotta do one or the other.
But I know it's not cheap, but it's something we hadn't looked at in a while, but,
Well, you can get cheaper, but you're not gonna
well,
have
cheaper
coverage.
ain't always good.
The problem is correct me if I'm wrong, but your providers that accept it. You can go with the cheaper plans that cover a little better, but you gotta drive to Chattanooga or Atlanta
We're just
to get your doctors and specialists, so
pay, because I think mine's Cigna.
that's the reason I think we've been staying with that, and it's because of the providers.
I just hadn't really thought much about it, hadn't really had no complaints, I guess, or whatever. But I know Keith is higher
None of it cheap.
than Wesley's, because he's the youngest.
Mhm.
But the rest of them is getting old, man.
Mine and Keith's is exactly the
Is it?
same.
Because you're same age?
Yep.
Right. And then you got
Exactly.
Dwayne, older, and
Yeah.
Mickey, a little bit younger. But yeah, it goes up every year, I guess, just from age, right?
Mhm.
Somewhat. But anyway, just some, I mean, I didn't know, I told him I'd bring it before the commission, just talk about it and see what we wanted to do, so if there's some other ways
Never hurts to look at it and see what your
No.
options are. You don't have to go with it, you
It's
know.
bad because there's just 5 of us. If you had 500, you get better rates just
Oh, yeah.
because you're paying out for. And I looked and I thought, man, it would be nice, but I was looking through, what is it, our partner, whatever, what we call it, entity, yeah, there you go.
Partners.
Man, they do everything but help.
Exactly.
But you know, man, if they would do help with all 300 something cities that they, I mean, that'd be a number. They could buy it cheaper. I mean, we could probably get it cheaper if you pulled it up like that. Whether they've ever thought of that, I don't know, but I'm probably gonna call them just to see something. They'll either cuss me out or think it's a good idea. I don't look for it to be, I don't look for them to pat me on the back, but you never know. Cause they've got, I mean, they do well on the rest of our stuff.
Yes.
And if you could just, it'd be good if the state and you could, the cities, I mean, somehow everybody can combine, it would be better, but.
Well, I'll say this though, you gotta remember the way it's set up, when they put in Obamacare, the marketplace stuff that's there, you either gotta, that's, the reason they're in that is because we're not offering a group, care. And you remember what the cost was.
Well, that's what I'm
prior.
saying.
It's, I mean, we can look, but I don't think we'll
Well, I
go
mean,
down that road.
If we look and it's more than, sorry, we just stay with what
Well, I
we,
can
you
tell you
know.
it's gonna be
Well, yeah, but
a lot more. That's the
I mean,
reason we got out of it.
it
'Cause-
definitely changed. And at first, we paid 100% for the whole family.
Mhm.
That was good for a little while, and it's like, oh, good Lord. Because every age was affecting that, Marty and Bob, I mean, yeah, all of them, so. But anyway, I'll do a little digging,
Yeah,
or
research, look.
you do a little research too, just see, but if we, all we can do is that, or look at it, and if we can't do it any different, then at least we've tried, and if they don't like it, it's one of those things, just,
Yeah, well, the other side is too, each of them are getting, if they're under the marketplace, they're getting credits. That's their tax
well,
stuff.
see, that's something.
So if
That's,
that
that's,
affects,
let them understand that.
no, well, what I'm saying is that affects that if we offer it, they don't get the credits. There's a couple of ways that works, so it affects them more than just, it could affect their income tax. So they
I
need
think it might have.
to think long and hard before you mess with too much.
Well, I mean, I'm just asking, that's what I'm bringing it for you, and it ain't, we don't have to change, it's just, I just told them I'd look it up. So, like I said, Cheryl's the only one here that knows, she's got it. Don't know if it's any good. I think Cameron used it when he had surgery, didn't he?
He did.
I don't know, and it may have done good on it, I don't know how, I don't
Well,
know.
it's been so many years, I can't remember, but thank the good Lord I hadn't had to use it.
I'd say
I mean,
talk about it later and talk about it and check and see. Like I said, I don't have a problem looking, but
Yeah,
there's a
well,
lot of pitfalls.
There is, but that's one of those things, just, we bring it up and we don't have to do anything, you know, if we do change anything, it'd be July anyway, right?
Yeah.
All that stuff,
If
But-
not, maybe let them know aware what you were talking about, that, you know, if
Well,
it is changed,
yeah.
that it could hurt them more, to let the employees know.
but we have
Would you like to
tried to explain that to them.
I hate, you need me to,
Good luck. Cheryl's about lost her, yeah, she about had 3 heart attacks trying to explain to poor Wesley. But I think that was just that was just a whole mess anyway, but anyway, that's all I had on that, just sort of, just didn't,
Okay.
I don't write stuff down, I can't remember it, but that's pretty much all I had there, so. Whew, so. We don't have Charlene, she's not here, or Sherry, or whoever,
Right.
and
None-
Scotty, okay.
And then, of course, the
Kennedy's,
Kennedy's,
yeah, they're not here, I think Courtney said you talked to
Talk
Kathy,
to Kathy.
yeah, stuff's not doing well. But anyway, we'll go on, January 16th, which is, we got planning commission meeting. Maybe we'll have one, we don't know till,
No, we should have one.
we should have one, okay.
I think they should have most of their stuff in the
Okay.
next few days.
It's at 6 o'clock, and then January 20th, will be closed. That's on Monday, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna have trash pickup Monday, it'll happen Tuesday.
Yep.
Of course, the 21st at 5:30 should be a housing board meeting if everything needed, and then January 27th. Gosh, beer board already again. Anyway, beer board's 27th at 7 p.m. So that's pretty much all that. So, oh, now we'll go to the floor. Got any comments, any praise, any beating us with a stick, whatever you may have going? You know, anybody get anything you want to say or talk about, just now's your time. There you go.
Hi, Martha Jewett again. I just wanted to follow up, and I think you covered it briefly again, but find out what the situation has been with the 120 Gwen Street as far as
Oh,
any letters
Behind you.
going out,
uh,
response.
did you get,
Did send a letter, but have not got an acknowledgement that they picked up the letters at the post office. And after so long, they'll return them to me, but hadn't got them returned either.
and that went to the landowner?
Yes,
Or, yeah, property owner.
yes, the
Okay.
one in Blue Ridge.
Yeah, but hopefully, like I say, if we can get this other done.
Okay.
There's several of those places.
Can we send the letters to the residents, even though if they're not the property owners, if they're the renters?
Yeah, but every time I've tried to send to the renter, it has immediately come back.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna say, all right, it's not for your owner,
Yeah.
but, okay.
And you can't use the police officers, the county officers to
Not
serve
yet.
them?
Not yet, ma'am, not yet.
No,
That's what's in the process.
yeah, that's what we're working on, trying to get that set up through Sessions Court. Yeah, and we'll probably have a code enforcement do for the city or whatever, that we'll do that. We're going to try our best not to bother the sheriff's department unless it's a major something have to. So we're trying to just get it set up. Our biggest thing is getting it into the court. Yeah, so, yeah. Casey's got very little to do, so we don't want to bother him. But other than that, yeah, hopefully everything will work out. And I said, we're pretty confident we've got just a few. If we can ever get a few cleaned up, maybe some others start taking notice, because I think everybody in here's got something. Because I mean, across from my place, it's like, oh Lord, and now for you guys, so James probably don't have none of that, do you?
No.
But anyway, yeah, he just needs to move on down Vine Street again. But either way, it is. A lot of it is rentals, and that's the sad thing. And then there's some that's actually, one across from me is actually owned by the folks. But they realize that there's no enforcement right now, nothing. They're just trying to say. I'm hoping once we get her set up, we will do the process, because we don't just send them to court or nothing. But they'll have so much time to clean up, and then we'll go down that road. So hopefully by spring we'll
Thank
get
you.
you. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's been a process, and this is something where if it works, we're probably going to be the first in the state to do it, even though it's set up this way. But it's amazing to me that no other cities and counties doing it. So
Not even Chattanooga?
no, Chattanooga got their own court,
Oh,
city court, county
okay.
court, yeah, and most of the others. So I think there's one city that does it, but I'm not exactly sure how. But that's what our guy told us, that sort of handle all this stuff. So, but that'll be. I feel better, because the judge, she was worried, concerned, just wanted to make sure of how things. You know, she got her all the information. She looked at it. She's good with it. Sheriff Ross is after he had a few questions, got those answered. I think he's good with it. So he told me today, he said we should have it in a few weeks. So I'm hoping we'll get it
Well,
for
thank
the
you.
next meeting where we can vote on it, and agree on it, and get everything done. Don't take my word on it, but that's what we're hoping. Yeah, I mean
The wheels turn,
Yeah,
but slowly.
well, it does. Yeah, but we've got a good working relationship, so hopefully we can get everything done and take care of these little things and just get about our regular business, hopefully. But you guys got anything?
I didn't know if she wanted to go first, 'cause
Oh, okay.
did you need to say anything? No? Okay. Well, I'm Jessica and this is Jerry Hayes. We live at 130 Hayes Way. You're new, right? You're
Right.
Courtney Hook. Yeah, we voted for you, so we're like, yay! We voted for both of you, actually. So I don't really, we've met with them before because we've been having issues, as you know, Mayor. So I'm curious on why we weren't notified that they were on the agenda for something that has nothing to do with the city.
When did they call on the agenda?
What day did I
Gosh,
talk to you?
I don't know if it was Monday,
Monday.
maybe.
Okay.
I'm like, oh Lord, I put them on, let them speak, whatever, and then like I told you earlier, I thought,
Let them speak on what, though?
I don't know, that's what, well, we just figured something about that. But,
So anyone can just call and say, hey, we want to be put on the agenda and not let you guys know? Or did they speak to her and then she knows and then she just put them on?
No, she told me that they'd call, want to be on, I said, yeah, go ahead and put them on there, so.
Okay.
Cause I figured what it was, I don't know for sure, but, and then apparently with everything that happened today,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
how
that's a
you found out
problem,
about it. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. That
I
wasn't
mean,
good,
I had a
so.
gun, my husband had a gun pulled on him
Right.
on our property with your
That's what
city
these
clerk
guys
is
here-
involved in, and then she's making the phone
I
calls.
don't think she's, well, after the last talk.
No, this
whether-
needs to be heard by everyone.
Right, but we pretty well, she's supposed to not be involved in it now.
I am not.
And that's
And
what-
I was at work today.
Yeah.
Well,
You're the one that filled me in on what happened
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, but other than that, and I talked to the sheriff about that after, I guess after I talked to you, because I was talking about the other stuff and it come up, but, yeah, that's sort of that's, so like I said, if they even here, basically, we've all been, I mean, that's nothing to us. I mean, you know, 'cause I think
well, you
the
guys were
case has
gonna
been
allow
done.
them knowing it had nothing to do with the city.
Well, they didn't say what they had
No, they
to
just
say.
said they had some questions for the city commissioners and would like to be put on the agenda.
So now, what kind of questions, I don't
Okay.
So
know.
I have a proposed idea. What it was is they were taking pictures around the property line.
That's what they say, you said, I guess.
Yeah, and is there limitations on what's allowed to be on my property based on city limits of Ducktown?
Because the same woman and gentleman that came that's on behalf of Charlene, she's calling them and telling them to come out. They've been trespassed, I don't even know how many times by them. And
Well,
what
that's
else
what
am
we've
I
been
supposed to do when now I'm not safe, my kids aren't safe? The guy brought 2 guns
Yeah, he had
onto
2.
my property.
He had one
My
he
kids
pulled,
were outside
and he
playing.
had one in his pocket.
And everyone's just like, oh, it's whatever. Well, it's not whatever now.
No,
My
no,
husband
that's-
could have been killed today.
Well, anybody could have, right, and
Yeah.
that's why they got her here, because I'm thinking, I didn't know if those folks would be coming tonight or not, and I thought, you know, because there's none of this worth getting killed over, that's for sure.
No, it's not.
And for the city, I mean, you know, we've tried to guide you somewhat, but you to handle that, I think you actually handled it in court.
She did.
I am not yet. That's the problem is
That's
Well,
just-
no
we-
matter
we
what I
won the
do or
case, but
trespass them.
We hadn't had remediation per se.
No, she's in contempt.
She's in contempt
And
now.
then she keeps sending guests over onto my property, and then no one's doing anything about it. And I now have people showing up with premeditated plans of bringing multiple guns.
That's crazy, because
Because the judge warned her, any of her guests, to do exactly what they just did. She wants herself 10 days in jail. Not only her, but that gentleman's in jail now too. From my understanding from the officers, I don't know.
I think you took him to jail, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know he was there. I said, keep him 2 days.
We dragged him into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, everything, I'm just guessing, and like I said, when Jessica called today, I thought, God, there's so much going on between work and everything, but it crossed my mind this morning to let you know. And when the phone rang, I thought, oh, yeah, but anyway, I didn't
So-
expect what you told me happened, but.
So in the event that somebody wants to come propose ideas again for that property in perspective of ours, will we get notified about it?
Yes, I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that's,
Appreciate that.
yeah,
We
that's,
just we
that's
need to
crazy.
handle.
This is getting out of control.
I mean, they're going.
It's in
Oh,
city limits, and people are acting like it's Wild Wild West. These old people coming in acting like they can just act however they want. And what am I supposed to do? Carry on my own property now to protect myself and my kids? Cause I will.
Well, I would. I mean, I'm not gonna let somebody come on my property. That's just, yeah, I thought it was, I was hoping it was, well,
I was hoping,
me too.
I was
Me
hoping
too.
it was done several months ago, but it's clearly not.
yeah.
So, okay.
But other than that, yes.
Well, that's why we're here.
If anything else, believe me, you know, and that's my fault. I'm sorry I didn't, it crossed my mind that, I mean, for this morning or last night or sometime, but that's what notes are for. I'm gonna have to keep me a notepad all the time. But yeah, I'm sorry that didn't get a hold of you earlier this morning. If I had it, you might have realized what was going on later. I don't know.
I mean, is there a way that we can, I've tried to call Sheriff Ross and I get no call back.
Ooh.
I'm even having the deputies, they're coming out. He's the one who had them, other people trespass, and he broke the judge's orders. And it would turn into a whole showdown with that too. So it's like I have no deputy I can't call and trust. They now have to have a babysitter when he comes onto my property. I try to talk to the captain, I try to talk to the sheriff, and then I try to talk to you, and you know everything that's been going on. And now it's coming down to people maybe harming my family.
That just, it's crazy to me. 'Cause I mean,
Nothing like this ever happened in Ducktown?
it did it way before I was alive. Now the
Okay.
40s and 30s wasn't good around here. I think a lot of stuff happened then, but no, that's a, no. And it's what's crazy is the land's been that way for years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
We haven't changed a damn thing
I know.
other than putting property on it,
Yeah,
personal property.
been trying to do work on the house too, right? Of it just to
I almost got my kitchen done.
Okay.
It's expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's
good.
fancy.
Oh, okay. Well, but other than that, yeah, if anything ever comes up and I think it's gonna affect you, I'll definitely let you know.
I appreciate
I
that.
should have done that, but I don't know if we should, well, anybody can come to the meeting, so that's one thing we do, so.
Even
Same thing.
outside city limits, the county.
Oh, yeah, it's a public meeting. They can come from California and sit here if you want to. I mean, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
yeah, you might not, you might just listen, you might have a little bit of say, but it won't affect how we take care of town, so, yeah.
No.
But other than that, I think, hopefully, God, I hope it can get through for you. I mean, you know, like I said, you gotta move here to town and hoping to have a peaceful life. And it ain't been this quiet, sweet little town that Ducktown usually is for you, and I hate that.
Eventually will be.
Well, hope,
Come hell or high water.
yeah, hopefully that creek don't get that high, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Water's interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I appreciate you guys coming up, whatever.
you said the 27th is the beat panel. What's that?
Oh, beer board.
Beer board?
Yeah, we do a quarterly, our city beer board do a quarterly meeting every 3 months.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's just where we look over the beer sales and revenue, whatever, stuff like that. And if somebody's wanting to put beer in town, they have to come before the beer board and we issue their license and all that stuff, so.
Did the line portion get passed or the hard?
I don't know what happened. You,
I think it did pass on a vote. I
For
hadn't
the
heard
county?
anything beyond it, yeah.
oh, that was for
That's for
stores,
grocery stores, yeah.
okay.
So grocery stores can start selling liquor or just wine?
I think just wine, isn't it?
Wine.
Just wine.
Yeah.
Just wine. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which, hey, they won't sell it down here. Sad we don't have a store for them to sell it, you know, but if they ever put one in, they will have it, I'm sure.
That would get a lot of money around here.
Uh,
Cause it's a drive to go get it.
Yep. You could go to Heather G. or Murphy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. But other than that, is anybody else got anything? Anything good? Got everything taken care of? So, I hear a motion to adjourn. Wow, 28 minutes.
Yeah.
We should have elected you years ago.
It's not-
Sometime we've seen every 2 hours.